Yeah, I mean, I know what a strike is, I know what a spare is, but I think there's like some terms like turkey and things like that that I was like, what are these? Um,
We are here. Hi, Darcy.
how are ya?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. I
Same.
I met you like a couple of months ago in one of the premieres that I can't remember which one, but I say hello from afar, but that's
Yeah,
okay. I
here we
love
are
it.
again.
Yes.
Hello from afar.
I know, I know. You've been doing great projects. I love you in Good Place. I watched it, Sweet for Love that was premiere a couple of months ago, and Nobody Wants This. All these
Yeah.
amazing projects that you're working on. But what was about this skunk that got your attention on the gutter?
Um, Thank you, by the way. That's nice. I think we met at She Taught Love, right? At that premiere?
I think
Were you
so.
at that? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
I was
That's
there.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I love Daryl, who wrote and starred in that movie, a sweet friend of mine. It was first the script. I read the script written by Yasser Lester, who I was a fan of but had never met, or maybe whatever. I think we briefly met, but I didn't know him very well. But read the script and just could not get enough of it. I I was laughing as I was reading it, which is pretty rare. Even reading a comedy, usually it's more you're kind of thinking, "Oh, that's funny," or "That's not funny." But with this one, I was just laughing out loud. And I just thought sometimes you have a thought where you're like, I would be so sad if anyone else did this. I have to do it, like this is I really got the sense of humor, which is it's a very strange sense of humor that Yasser has, but I really was like, oh, I understand what this is. Um, so I just felt like I had to do it, and I felt really lucky that they would have even thought of me for this character. And then every step of it was just like better than the next. It was like I met with Yasser and Isaiah, and they were so lovely and wonderful. And then, getting to work with Shameik and Susan Sarandon and Paul Reiser and all of these people that came in for one day or one scene. It was just such a great group of people. We shot on like a hot, sweaty bowling alley in Highland Park, and everybody was just sort of like in it for the greater good. Everybody really loved the script and really loves the, yeah, the Lester brothers, and it felt like we were just all in.
Yeah, I mentioned to Yasir that it's an original movie, and I love those. And you know what I mean? I know it's about
Totally.
family. I know it's about like they based on his cousin, but doesn't matter. I love that those
Yeah,
ideas, and I think it's great. And you and Shamik, you guys have a wonderful chemistry there. How was like work with him?
yeah,
And we are seeing a part of him that we don't see
totally.
much, totally. And
Yeah.
how was that work
It
with
was
him?
great. I mean, I love Shamik. We shot a movie together years ago. I was only on the set for a couple days, but we had our scenes together. So I'd met him years ago, and we really got along. We clicked. And then I hadn't seen him for years until we were on the set of this movie, and we had to sort of have chemistry immediately. We sort of had to pretend even if we didn't have it. And I think we both felt a real sense of like, I will protect you, you protect me, I'll support you, you support me. Like, I've got your back, you've got my back. And Shameik is usually he doesn't feel as much of a comedic actor as a lot of the cast. He doesn't think of himself as a comedic actor, so he was sort of needing to find his confidence throughout this shoot, and he really found it. And it was so beautiful and cool to watch him day to day get a little more comfortable, a little more comfortable. And the nice thing is, because he's such a good actor and so professional, it's all on screen. Like he is always good and is always funny, but off screen, seeing him get sort of find his footing a little more every day was like really cool. He really like opened up and felt comfortable doing the comedy, and I adore him. He's so great.
Yeah, you guys have a wonderful chemistry, and I saw you more quiet there. I was like, oh my God, this is not Darcy. Darcy's more open up, but I love that. Doesn't matter.
Good.
And Susan Sarandon. like work with her? Like how was like that experience for you as well?
I love her. Like everyone, I've watched everything she's ever done. She's one of the best we have. Just such a phenomenal actor, and also just like an icon. Like if you really think about some of the things she's done, like these are iconic roles, and she's sort of like larger than life. And there's a little bit of like I was a little afraid to be on set with her, and and I could feel everybody as soon as she entered the set, everyone was like, Susan's here. Susan, it's Susan, it's Susan. And so everybody's like a little nervous. And then by that afternoon, everybody had chilled out. And she's such an down to earth. I mean, she's just an actor. She's an actor that is on sets and works with everybody. And she's not, even though she could act like a diva or act like an icon, she doesn't at all. She's just a woman of the people and loves to like get to know everybody, and she's very interested in everybody and what they're doing and what they have to say and what they're thinking and what their lives are like, and created a real friendship. I love her. Like she's wonderful. We see each other when she's in New York, we hang out, and I mean when I'm in New York, she lives in New York. When I'm in New York, we see each other, and she's just I feel very lucky to get to have worked so closely with her.
Amazing. And how much did you know about bowling coming to this part? Because, I play like for fun, but
Yes.
there are some rules and that
Right.
I don't even know what those are.
I'm the same. I'm the same as you. I'm like, I play for fun. I don't really remember what all the terms are. I learned a little bit. I mean, I know what a strike is, I know what a spare is, but I think there's like some terms like turkey and things like that I was like, what are these? That I remembered, when we were shooting it, and now a year later I don't remember. But I'm competitive with sports and with games, but because I know my own strengths, I'm not that competitive with bowling because I'm average. I'm average. It's fun to play. It's such a social game, Most of the time you're just sitting there eating a hot dog, drinking a beer with your friends, and then all of a sudden you have to go perform.
Yeah.
But happy to bowl, but not my sport.
Yeah, it's so fun. My son, we have like 2 years like back to back. He won a party over there with his friends. Bowling. I was like, okay, that's fun. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. It's like a party. It's like a party game.
yeah.
And I know the people that are like amazing at it, it is a real competitive sport, but it's one of those fun sports that you don't have to be good at. You can just play, It's
Yeah.
like as social as it is competitive.
Yeah, and aside from those projects that I mentioned about the gutter, about Nobody Wants This,
Yeah.
any other projects that is gonna come up soon for you? Anything that is you're working on that you can talk about?
Yeah. I just finished shooting a TV show in Australia
Wow.
with the wonderful Will Forte, an amazing actor, wonderful person. We played brother and sister in this show called Sunny Nights that will come out at some point. I don't know when. We just finished it. So look for Sunny Nights at some point in the future.
Yeah, it's like a comedy as well. Like
Yeah, it's a dark comedy. It's a little like there's a little, well, I don't want to give anything away, but it gets a little dark. It gets a little dark. We get into some trouble, but it is funny.
yeah,
Very
we love Will too. He
Yeah,
had amazing projects this year,
he's the
and
best. The best.
he's the best too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and for us to wrap it up, what was like people can expect of the Gunter?
What can they expect?
Yeah.
I think just a funny, like laugh out loud throwback comedy. I want the audience to come in like open to laugh. That's what it is. Like not, it will be a very, very fun hour and a half of your time. It's like just come in, eyes open, heart open, ready to laugh. It's just fun. It's just such a fun time. I saw it in a movie theater and it was a blast. I totally recommend seeing it, grabbing a friend or 10 and going to see it in a movie theater. And Susan Sarandon says, if you see it in the theater, they're going to laugh so much that you're going to miss some of the funny lines. So you got to see it twice in the theater.
Exactly. So, D'Arcy, I just want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, you too.
And I hope we can see each other soon.
I
Bye.
think we will. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Bye. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like,
comment, and share the videos.